You obviously watched the event today. What were your thoughts on the event and the importance of sort of anti-racist education with young people?
I think it's fantastic. There obviously, there is something out there now to make kids aware of, what they're allowed to say and what they're not allowed to say no more, and obviously teaching people for the future generations that, racism isn't allowed in anything these days and things like that.
Yeah, I just say, kids growing up at the moment, they hear all the people saying these kind of words, and it's just good that people are going around like yourselves, letting them know that it's not okay to say these words. They know what's right and wrong now, and hopefully in the coming years we can get rid of it.
Fantastic. And what sort of advice would you give to young people, whether it's some of the guys here or sort of in and outside of football, if they experience racism in school or at a game, what advice would you give to them?
Obviously, firstly, not to react to it, and obviously there are authorities out there and people like yourselves who you can go and speak to and get advice and some things like that about it.
Yeah, I just say just try not to react to it. Violence isn't the answer. There are authorities, as you said, and the FAW are making steps to get rid of it in the game.
Have you had sort of playing for the club in terms of racism in the Welsh League?
Well, I've received a bit myself, obviously because of my height and things like that. But obviously on away days, especially being a Cardiff side, we have got quite a few people in there that have received quite serious sort of racism, things being thrown onto the pitch at them and things like that, and obviously words saying obviously go back to where you come from and things like that, which is not sort of nice. But obviously it is getting better as time goes on. There's less and less of it around, and obviously things like that as well.
And do you feel that sort of anything gets done enough about those incidences?
I think they're cracking down on it a lot more these days. I think especially in the Welsh League now, obviously the consequences are quite serious now, and obviously they are showing the red card to it as well. So it is taking its effect as such.
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter to be kept up to date with our latest news and events.